Okay, let's do a little recap of before full term between 20 to 36 weeks of gestation plus 6 days of pregnancy. So we're going to talk about preterm labor, whether it be early preterm, moderate preterm, or late preterm, right? So we have early preterm, and this is 30 weeks gestation. Or we have moderate preterm, which is 32 to 34 gestation, weeks of gestation. Then we have late preterm, which is 34 to 36 weeks of gestation. Yeah. So what are the risk factors that makes a mom go into preterm? We're going to have infection. We're going to have infections such as HIV, herpes. We're going to have UTI is a big one. You know that we have a short urethra, so it's more than likely easier for us to get a UTI. We're going to look at what else? If the mom is older, if it's a geriatric mom, right? If the mom had previous preterm labor before, they're at more higher risk for preterm. If the mom or having twins, if they're facing violence or abuse, right? What else? I said if they're older, if they have twins. So expected symptoms, what is it that we're gonna observe objectively or subjectively receive? The mom, they're gonna have contraction, they're gonna feel pressure on their pelvics, right? They're gonna have cramps like period pain, but a little bit more intense. They're gonna have diarrhea, they're gonna be having stomach pain, like upset stomach. They can have more contraction, like regular contraction that lasts about 10 minutes, and more frequent, it can last up to an hour or more, right? What else? They're gonna have their water break early, so that membrane is gonna rupture. They're gonna have their water break early if it's a case that they're in preterm labor. What are some tests that we're gonna go ahead to do to find out if this mom is at risk for preterm labor? We're gonna do the FN, which is the fetal fibro something like that. Do a cervical culture, and this can test for infection. And if it's a case that we note infection, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead to treat that infection. What else? We're gonna do a UA, and we're gonna still